Hello and welcome back to this session on machine learning model and its deployment on localhost. So what we will do is we'll download this pickle file, and I have already downloaded it, and I'll move to a folder. We'll have to create a new folder like this. You have to create a folder. It should have the hierarchy as given like this. It should have templates, app.py, and the pickle file that we created. Now, in this app.py, you have to open it. You can open it using either Notepad or Jupyter. I am opening it using Notepad. So in this file, what you have to do is you have to import you have to write your Python code, as simple as that. So import NumPy, import pandas. You have to import this Flask, and in this Flask you have to import Flask request render template. So Flask is a Python web framework which will help us run the web server, and request is used to get the data, get and give the data, post the data and get the data, and render template, it will render the HTML template in which will you will see the results. So, and you have to import pickles to load the model. So the first thing you do is initial. So what we'll do is we'll initialize the app equals to Flask bracket open underscore underscore name underscore underscore bracket close. Then we'll have to define HTML user input. So what we'll do is first we'll have to put @app dot root slash bracket open, and then we'll put the apostrophes and then slash. So this will by default open the page, HTML page that we have created. So we'll have to define a function, define home. This is the home function. It will go to home page and return define function as always return. So we will have to put return render template which we imported. Which template to render? Main.html, which is there. It is in the templates. So that's what we do. The step 3 is define value predictor. So here we are just making a prediction function. You can directly do the calculations here in the below function, but you can either create here for your ease. So value predictor in this will predict the list, and then we'll take that list and convert it to np.array. So I have reshaped it to 1 x 9. So I have created the HTML in such a manner such that all the variables are in the proper sequence, v1 to v9. I have not taken id, so I have removed id, and so I have taken from v1 to v9. Then I'll put the result here, loaded underscore model predict. So I have to get the loaded model using pickle.load, open this file which is there, and read it. So it will read the file and then predict on using the to predict. So it will predict this array. It will predict based on the numbers given in this array, that is to predict array that we have created using NumPy here. So it will predict, and we'll have to return the results. What are the results, whether benign or malignant? So what we'll do is we'll create another app root where it will lead us to the result. App.root @app.root result method post, that posts the result there. So the request method is post. What we'll do is first thing we'll do is we'll request the form in HTML to give us all the values that it has in a dictionary format. What we'll do is we'll create the list of all those values that we have got, and we'll take only the values. Then to predict list, what we'll do is we'll see if they are in int values or not, because we have taken text. So what we'll do is we'll convert them to int. Then in the result we'll call the function value predictor and put the list there, and will return render template main HTML where result is equal to result. And this is the main function which should always be there. If underscore underscore name underscore underscore equal to apostrophes underscore underscore main underscore underscore colon, then app dot run debug true. If this debug is true for local host, then it's fine. For production, do not do this because it will show the whole code when there is an error. This is for development purpose. Debug true. Then this auto template reload. So if any changes, it will just reload. And this is the app.py. Just close it and show you the template. So this also I've created using Notepad only. Open Notepad and see. I'll just make it smaller. This is basic HTML. I've put the style tags here so that I don't have to create another CSS file. So all the designs are here. Then I'll just go down to the main. So the title is predictor. Then the body. In the body I have put this H1 breast cancer predictor. The main thing is that you have to create form tag, and you have to put action. Action is URL for result under these curly braces. 4 curly braces you have to put URL underscore for bracket result. And where is the result? Result is the thing that you have put in the you have created a function by the name result there. I'll show you again. Here if you open this again, see here you have created the function result, so it will open for result. So and method is post. This ID you can ignore. And then I have put this div, and in this I have created the labels: clump thickness, uniformity of cell for V1, V2, V3 up to V9. I've put these labels, and I have put the proper names and the name of the variables. And then I have put another function in the same page. Some people do it in the different page. I have done that in the same page. What I have done is I have put button, submit button class but. So this is to just give the button proper shape. So I have just put like this, and style text and center. These are just styling. So the main thing is that this is a submit button. It should be, and it should have another thing that is called class equal to pred, which should have this curly braces. This should be there so that whenever you predict something from here, see this result is the result that is being shown here in this HTML. So it should be the same. This should be the same, and these two should always be there in the app.py. So the result is here, and the result. Had it been different name, you have to put the different name. So that's it for this. And now let's run it. And how to run it? It's fairly simple. What you have to do is you have to open Anaconda prompt. I'm doing it in Anaconda prompt, which is downloaded using Anaconda. You can search Google for Anaconda and you can download Anaconda. So what I'll do is I'll just call the library and then type py. For the latest Windows version it will be py, and for older versions maybe Python app.py. Then it will run the file slowly. See, and you'll get this link, which you can, and it will come like this. Then you can enter the values here. I'm just putting random values. I'm just putting 111 everywhere and just click on predict. See, the output is here benign. If I had put something else, it would have come this. So this is very fairly simple, simple model that we have created. You can create complex models as so you can learn this HTML and other online. As for the app.py, I'll provide you the code for that, and you can make your own uh, app, machine learning app using that. So thank you. In the next lecture, we'll try to do that on Heroku platform, which can be accessed anywhere.